Want to know what Toronto Marlie got called up to the Leafs 2 minutes before I talked to him? Find out in this edition of Marlie Minute.
Marlie Minute, Marlie Minute. I don't have a T-song, but my show totally rocks. Marlie Minute, Marlie Minute.
After getting shut out in their previous game, the Toronto Marlies came out and scored 6 goals to beat the Iowa Chops 6-1. The Marlies had excellent team chemistry going, scoring on a couple of one-timers in close, and no one knows that better than Battaglia. He finished with 2 goals and an assist. Here's what he had to say about his team's play.
I don't think the guys are going overboard, but I think that when plays were there to be made, they made them, and that's the biggest thing, not going outside of what we normally do. So I think the boys played well tonight.
And with some Italian heritage in me, I just had to ask Bates this question.
Battaglia or Battaglia?
Well, obviously it's Battaglia, but coming to America, my grandparents, they didn't want to be too, there was some issue with the thing, and we just stuck with Battaglia.
I knew it. Even though Toronto scored 6 goals, you can't forget about the effort of starting goalie Justin Pogge, letting in just 1 goal against the Iowa Chops. Here's what his head coach Greg Gilbert had to say.
He made some big saves for us at key times. He stopped a couple one-timers that the guys were sitting point blank, and came up with a big glove and got in the way of them. So it was good to see him have success out there also.
And it appears I only found out 2 minutes after he did, Kris Newbury has been called up to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
All sorts of Marlies have had chances to go up to the big club this season. Obviously, you've had some experience with the Leafs. Have you had any word on whether or not you'd be heading up?
Yeah, actually, I'm going up for tomorrow's game, so hopefully everything will go well, play good, and do my best to try not to come back here.
When did you find out about tomorrow?
Just now, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Leafs fans may recall a couple years ago in a game against the Pittsburgh Penguins, Kris Newbury got into a fight and sustained a head injury as a result. With this in mind and the tragic news about Don Sanderson, I asked Kris Newbury to weigh in on the state of fighting in hockey.
I think a big problem is guys that have visors, they, instead of getting an instigating penalty or whatnot, they take their helmets off, and then the media seems to throw that as an issue. So maybe if they get rid of that penalty, if you fight with a visor on or whatnot, you won't get that penalty, and then maybe things won't happen. But it's a part of the game. Flukes happen all the time. Guys have been cut with skates. A skate fell off and hit Dan Boyle, and he was out for a while. So it's tough to hear today.
That's it for this Marlie Minute. One last thing I have to mention, though, is right before the game, the Toronto Marlies held a moment of silence in memory of Don Sanderson. On behalf of myself and the thousands that went silent at Ricoh Coliseum tonight, I would like to extend my condolences to the Sanderson family. Take care, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.